What's up, world? This God, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about Walmart just then, you know what I'm saying? How it used to be big as hell, you know what I'm saying? And big as hell meaning ice, you know what I'm saying? Balls of ice, snow, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be offensive right now. I'm trying to be so much shallow, you know what I'm saying, as I can. You know what I'm saying? But Walmart was so big, man, and it was 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours a day. Go in, check yourself out, go home. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? I said on the first day of the week, which is Monday. You know what I'm saying? First day of the week, which is Monday, not Sunday. Sunday, the seventh day. And that's the last day. Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You get 6 days of creation, like I created y'all, created love, created heavens, and you are the heavens I created. You know what I'm saying? On the sixth day, and then the seventh day I rested. You know what I'm saying? On the seventh day. Because the seventh day was the beginning of 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? Because one day is 1,000 years to God, and 1,000 years to God is one day. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, you know what I'm saying? I said on the first day of the week, which is the eighth day, you know what I'm saying? Because New Year's Eve was Sunday, the last day. The rest day, the day I took my rest and went to sleep as God by myself, Adam. And at night, you know what I'm saying, the stars all above, all y'all, the heavens, and the Spirit of God hovered over the waters and said, let there be light. And the water evaporated like alcohol or liquor or vapor or gas. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, like a puff of smoke, and disappeared. And light be. And all the dust became people of the dust, because the people were ashes, because the star blew up. You know what I'm saying? And the atom was alive, and it was a living soul, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, Pops Ghost. Shit, the shadow in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, that you see. You know, you got a million mirrors around you, you know what I'm saying, all the way around you when that sun come up in the west. I mean, in the east. And then it go down in the west. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming up, though, because it go down at 8 o'clock. At 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Which one is furthest west? You know what I'm saying? That's 9 o'clock. And then over here at 3 o'clock, sun go down. You know what I'm saying? But that's 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So you stand up and wake up at 6 o'clock, and you lay down at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Well, 9 and 3. You know what I'm saying? But I got Farrakhan here, you know what I'm saying? What that got me, you know what I'm saying, was Farrakhan had said something in 1991. You know, Farrakhan had said something in 1991 that really tickled me, you know what I'm saying? Donahue asked Farrakhan, had he ever heard God? talked to him in his mind, and Farrakhan said he had never heard God talk to him. You know what I'm saying? It was a good answer for Farrakhan, figuring, that Donahue was prejudiced and racist. Now, I'm not going to say he was racist because he wouldn't have let him on the show. But I'd say he was prejudiced, you know what I'm saying? He believed in the white race, ruling things, and he thought, what I'm saying, that everything was going good, at that time in 91. That's when I hired in at Dow Chemical, listening to Farrakhan, what I'm saying? But that's when I was buying cassette tapes, and people was going around, selling cassette tapes of Farrakhan and T.D. Jakes and Juanita Bynum. You know what I'm saying? That's when, Reel to Reel had just went out of business, and 8-track tapes had just went out of business. And then we was on VHS, you know what I'm saying? VHS, you know what I'm saying? The Victory Channel, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? The Vessel Channel, the View Channel, the View, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to use every letter in what you buy, eat. That's why I say we need more mom and pops, you know what I'm saying? More Stanleys, more HEB, more AG, you know what I'm saying? You need Adam God. That's American General, you know what I'm saying? That's your God. That's Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? But Farrakhan, Adam and Eve, Adam God and Adam and Eve, it match, because Adam is the beginning, God is Eve, the first day of anything, and that's Eve, God. That's what Adam called Eve. Forever, you know what I'm saying? Eternity is Eve. That's my destiny. Destination means my dynasty, my dynastination, you know what I'm saying? Dynastination, my dynastination, you know what I'm saying? My last nest, you know what I'm saying? Where I become a peacock, not a turkey, or a hen, or a rooster, or a duck, you know what I'm saying? Ducking, this shit, I'm dead, you know what I'm saying? Daddy, everybody alive. Troy at heaven now, you know what I'm saying? It's tried, it's refined, it's, everything. But like I say, you know what I'm saying? To say, to be afraid enough to say, God ain't never talked to you in your mind. You never heard God in your mind. And that man right there was 58 years old right there in 91. 58 years old. I counted him up because I don't give you but 120 years. And 120, for 120, that man, 120, no, he 130 years old right now, because today is 2025. And if you take away 120 from 2025, you come up with, 120 from 2025 is 35. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there, 25, 35. But then anyway, he was 58 years old at that time, because he was born in 1933. So 1933 plus 120 years, you know what I'm saying, gives you his age, which is 58. You know what I'm saying? This 2025, that says 1985, but it was really 91 when he said this. Go ahead, Farrakhan. And Farrakhan mean F-A-I-R, Farrakhan. Farad mean fair rod, meaning when you go to deliver justice to somebody, you got to be a fairer rod, like farad mean fair, far, like far, distance, length, width, height, far rod, you know what I'm saying? And that's a dick, you know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, like, SpongeBob, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of letting you, trying to ease on instead of saying private parts, real name, like Dick or, you know what I'm saying, all Peckerhead, Peckerwood, you know what I'm saying, so some good wood, you know what I'm saying, after some people have sex, shit like that, you know what I'm saying. Uh-oh, hold on. I broke my shit in.
I took umbrage at that remark.
That's true.
I said the only way you can compare me with Hitler is that Hitler rose Germany up from the ashes. We're trying to rise black people up from the ashes, but don't compare me with your wicked killers. That's what I said.
So Hitler may have killed 6 million Jews, but his trains ran on time. Is that your point?
Hitler is no friend of black people. If Hitler had his way, he would have killed all black people also.
All right, so you condemn Hitler.
I could not be laudatory of Hitler. I just made a statement of fact.
Yeah, but no, you can't call a person great and then step forward after the fact and claim that that's not that you
I'm
were
very sorry,
misunderstood.
Mr. Donahue.
Okay, Mr. Donahue, let me put it this way, Mr. Donahue, and I'm hoping, like Mr. Farrakhan, you still living right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that was 91. Farrakhan was 58. He looked like a young man. You look like you dead now. Look like you're 120 years gone. You know what I'm saying? Because he was born in 1933. Hopefully you was born before that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, after that. You know what I'm saying? Because hopefully you look like an old ass man with that young ass man. And that young ass man was 58 years old, and I'm 59 now. This Farrakhan. And you know what I'm saying, Donahue, I hope you living. I ain't never heard you died yet. But you was a damn sure old ass looking white man then. In 1985. You was an old ass white man. And Farrakhan was a young ass black man. And who looked the young? You had gray white ass hair. And Farrakhan had nice, smooth, young black hair. Now, the same shit happened in Germany. You know what I'm saying, with Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Hitler, you know what I'm saying, got rid of the Jewish people because they thought they was gods. They lied and said they was gods. Jesse Edmund Williams is God. You know what I'm saying? He's been God ever since 1966. You know what I'm saying? When Adam was born. And then, it just rotates stars. Stars, you never know who you are. Because as stars, we just show you a shadow. And a back shadow. That's the closest you can get to me walking down the street. Because when you jump straight up, you going to come right back down. Michael Jordan ain't no goddamn eagle or a goat. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this man, you know what I'm saying, telling you, trying to warn you. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Jewish people they lied and said a whole bunch of Jewish people got killed. Yeah, a whole bunch of Jewish people got killed. Yeah. Because they were presidents, they was all world leaders, they was rich ass people, and God said, you know what I'm saying, what goes up must come down. If you build a pyramid, just think about that pyramid going down and dissolving and saturating, you know what I'm saying, in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Segregation is how I water the goddamn earth. As stars, crying ass stars, raining on y'all motherfuckers. That's the earth crying. A star is the sun. A star is the moon. And shit. A star is everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the dust. You know what I'm saying? And the dust make ashes because we make cigarettes with our wood, our trees, you know what I'm saying, our vines, anything brown. You know what I'm saying? I can make tobacco out of. I can grind up and make you some tobacco and smoke it. I can grind it up and make you some tobacco to roll it and I can give you cigars. But I ain't gonna give you too many cigarettes no more. I ain't fucking with cigarettes. That's just like going back to typewriters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to go back to typewriter when I got a fucking cell phone and a laptop and a, you know, other things that we use. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know what I'm saying? And we don't even use the complete computer system no more or stereo system no more because we don't have to have loud ass music louder than the area we in. No more. We don't have to go down the road. Boom, 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 boom. We don't even have to do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't need cassette tapes. We don't go and sell them around in the back of cars and go to jail and get killed by cops for selling CDs or DVDs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get airwaves in the same way they kill them Jews, you know what I'm saying, for being at the top. You know what I'm saying? They was doing it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? What is Planned Parenthood? You know what I'm saying? Pigs get together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it started. Pigs beginning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be the beginning of all, you know, mamas and daddies and sisters and brothers, aunties and uncles and stuff like that. But they fucked that up when they killed the first person. That was God. And that was the first person that was alive. That was the first person that, you know what I'm saying, made the world. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got to talk to you from a mirror now. You know what I'm saying? From two eyes that see. You know what I'm saying? And you got two arms and two legs. You don't crawl around like me, the snake. I got to be a snake. I got to be the lowest man standing. And I'm standing, but I'm on my belly. You know what I'm saying? I go in the bathroom, set this phone up to show the mirror, and I walk in front of it, you're going to see God. You're going to see my side view. You're going to see my front view. You're going to see, I turn around and face the mirror. You're going to see me complete, and you're going to see me talking. But you're going to see the back of my head in your mirror, the phone, the camera. You know what I'm saying? And that camera on you at every side you on. Because this house invisible. Just like it ain't here. Like you got solar panels on the top of your house for electricity. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got solar panels, that sun and them stars and the moons at this point can give you light and energy. So as long as I got solar panels being made, you know what I'm saying? That's the future. Shingles. Understand? And then you won't ever have shingles again, white people. Skin cancer. You know what I'm saying? All that line. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Farrakhan.
But the Bible calls Babylon great, but Babylon wasn't good.
Okay, all right.
Pharaoh was great, but he wasn't good.
Listen. This is what Donna, you get this ass crossed up with TD, the devil, robbers, snakes. This is where he get caught up. Because he didn't believe Farrakhan was no God or nothing like that. Then if Farrakhan would have said, yeah, God talked to me, then he'd had him put in the goddamn hospital and said he was crazy or schizophrenic or bipolar or something like that. Because they say, you know, white people and especially white women, you know what I'm saying, when they hot and, you know, flashy, you know what I'm saying, and got that crown on their head as Goddess Diana, you know what I'm saying, because they got a Goddess Diana in your Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up in the end with a Diane, Queen of Diane, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Tracy Diane, I heard that other name. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin. You know, my daughter, this Della, this Fox, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Bunny Rabbit's big brother, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Wolf, my son, this Adam. But, stepson, but, you know, son. But anyway, Now Farrakhan gonna tell him what Farrakhan probably lying to him about. I don't know if Farrakhan lying to him, because I would have been lying at this point. Because at that time, I was 25 years old. You know, somewhere around there, I was 24, 25 years old when Farrakhan was at that age. Because I'm 59, Farrakhan was 58 right here. Go ahead.
Hitler is a great and consequential man, but not a good man. That's all.
I'll tell you this. Let me say this. Here's the... does God talk to you, Minister Farrakhan?
Listen.
Does God talk to you?
Listen.
Do you mean right here, God?
Yeah.
Right here? No, of course not.
Ooh.
Are you a prophet?
No, I'm not.
Did you hear that? Does God talk to you in your ear? Of course not. Of course not. Do you mean, do I hear him in my mind? Of course not. Of course not. Because he was afraid to be called crazy or schizophrenic or you think you God. You know what I'm saying? That's why old ass looking Donahue, who looked like he was 58 or 59, but Farrakhan was 58 or 59, looking like a young man at 25 or 35. And Donahue looking old as hell. Now the Spirit of God was told to y'all wasn't gonna keep but 120 years. So them dudes born 1923, gone, that's my grandmother. Them dudes born 1924, gone, but all they memories is in all them numbers in the basic instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I'm saying?
So you are then... So you really don't have you don't have any special...
powers in
divine stuff that I don't have, right?
Yeah, ain't got nothing different. Yeah. You can't answer that. He ain't in 2025 yet. You know what I'm saying? Now tomorrow he'll be able to tell you the truth, Donahue. This Adam in 2025. This
human being.
1985.
Subject to error,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
all of us.
Yeah.
And yet you do have you have a messianic posture about you.
Yeah, messianic, meaning we messy people.
You were honest to say you're not a prophet, but you present at the podium as one.
Yeah. Because I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher.
Muhammad.
Yeah, a teacher.
And that's the problem. You have every right
That's
to
a
practice your religion.
problem.
I don't want to sound patronizing, but
Yeah.
once we don't allow people to do that, we really have a bigger problem than we can possibly imagine. But you do not have the right to claim absolute truth, and that's what I hear from you.
No, that's what I'm talking about. He said he do not claim to have absolute truth.
That's pretty arrogant thing to do.
Mr. Swaggart and other white theologians take a very strong theological position.
Yes, they do.
You don't question their right to believe in the correctness of their vision.
But I certainly
believe-
question their right to impose it on other people.
I believe in the correctness of the position of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I stand on that position.
Now, I wouldn't go as far as to put it on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because Elijah, you know what I'm saying, is a lie, ain't it? But that ain't his name. Elijah mean God Allah. God Allah is Elijah. God Allah. If you say Elijah and put IA on it, that's God is a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you spell liar as Adam. You make Adam a liar by putting it in liar, when liar is supposed to be spelled Lier, like normal. But white people made that A black instead of making that A. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brown. You know what I'm saying? Brown. You know what I'm saying? A is supposed to be brown. 1's supposed to be brown. 2's supposed to be pale, like the roots. You know what I'm saying? Not white, but off-white. And then you go to black, then you go to another shade, then you go back to the top of that shade, then you go there. Everything got a darker shade Yellow got a darker yellow and a lighter yellow till you get to gold. Gray, start at black, go to white, then go back to black, go back to white, go back to black, go back to white. Then it's white. Then you add brown. Then you go back to white, brown, white, brown, white, brown, white. Till you get that perfect gold, silver. You know what I'm saying? Because you got ashes now. Because at first you couldn't bury people, you had to burn them. There were so many dying. Not from disease or sickness or health reason, because of money. You know what I'm saying? And lies on God, Donahue. And if you hear me right now, I wouldn't even be bullshitting with Farrakhan no more. From 85 to 2025, I wouldn't fuck with it, because I ain't calculated 2025 minus 1933 and got rid of you yet, Donahue. Because if I pull up your name and your age of Donahue today, I bet it'll be less than goddamn 91. And you look like you 25 years older than this young man at goddamn 75. Because 91 will round off to about 75 at this point. You know what I'm saying? But he's sitting there in your face like he 19. You know what I'm saying? Like he 19. You know what I'm saying? But I be careful what I say from here on, Donahue, Mr. Donahue, because you're a dead man somewhere. And Farrakhan, he alive, but he living dead because we still look the same. You know what I'm saying?
Position.
Okay. You were born Louis Eugene Walcott in Boston, the Roxbury section of Boston. You married once, no scandal there. 9 children.
Yes.
The youngest of whom lived with you.
See, the reason he only had 9 children, he had 9 children at that time now. 58, he had 9 children. I had 6. You know what I'm saying? And most white people have 3. You know what I'm saying? Most people have 3. I ain't gonna say white people, I ain't gonna put nobody in it, because most of my daughters got 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? My son got 2. No, he got 3. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you always have 2 or 3 as a black person. The reason being because white people made Planned Parenthood. And they, yeah, Hitler and them, yeah. And his own people, yeah, was Jewish. You know what I'm saying? He was getting rid of all his own people because he knew that that was the curse, you know what I'm saying? Riches and money and, you know, all that shit I ain't into as God and the spirit of God. I can't be, because that's a soul, and soul is, you know what I'm saying, Pop's ghost, you know what I'm saying, the shadow that you see when you know, get looked at, and then you look down and see yourself down there walking with you. You know what I'm saying? Go to that bathroom, set up your phone the opposite wall from you, and turn around and do your hair, and turn around and, you know, cut your hair. You know, you can do it yourself if you got a mirror. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if you a star up in the sky, you damn sure got a mirror on it. Every ant on the motherfucking ground, every lice in the motherfucking wood of the house. Shit, so if I was y'all, I'd go to brick. I can't see through brick. You know what I'm saying? I can see through brick, but just side view, you know what I'm saying? Top view's kind of hard if you ain't got my soul. That's solar vision, and I don't sell my soul. It's God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm gonna listen to a little bit and I'm gonna push it off.
In what I'm told is a predominantly white suburb. Is that so?
It's integrated.
But I assume you're proud of the fact that you live in a community that I assume you feel is the forerunner of what you would like to see all America become. Is that so?
I live in a nice community and I'm proud to live there. I had very much difficulty in living in that community.
Yeah, because it's a
But
ghetto.
that has been overcome.
Yeah.
Because it's a ghetto.
You know, you really are.
And
Your
y'all
timing
took
is
over,
perfect.
you know, and y'all
Your
got all
timing
the
is
stores and stuff. We don't. You know what I'm saying?
If it wasn't you, it'd be somebody
Y'all
else.
got the electric company
We have
buying and
ourselves a
selling
whole
God's
bunch of
electric.
problems here.
And
We
you
have
got the
administration
water
that
company
appears to have
buying
been
and
going out of its
selling
way to
God's
alienate
water.
itself
But
from your brothers
somebody
and
got to
sisters.
treat it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. Somebody got to treat it. But I don't think you should pay for it. And I don't think you should be made to pay for it. I don't think you should be asked to pay for it. Because I think anybody that's got anything should lend and do not ask for money in return or nothing in return. No gold, no nothing from God. Because you don't know God either. We are all this
Here we go. This
bitty,
is Milton Coleman.
the
You're going
smallest
what?
thing
You
you ever
wanted to
see.
bring murder to his wife. Now you're going to give me a long speech about how this isn't what you meant? Here's your statement. This is, remember the Coleman thing, Washington Post?
Or to make an example of Milton Coleman. One day soon we will punish you with death. Because you are interfering with the future of our babies.
Babies. Let me tell y'all what he said. One day, soon will one day. Now he said they will punish you. He said they will punish you. He didn't say one day God will punish you or they cut it out. He said one day, soon. He did say one day, soon, we will punish you by death because you are interfering with the future of God's babies. That's what that man said. You are interfering with the future of our babies. And that's God's babies. This is Adam, God, ATOM. Mark, thank you. John, thank you. JV, thank you. I'm saying GV, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And thank you, Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Farrakhan didn't know me in 91 and couldn't say he knew me in 91, let me know 66 was a motherfucking good year, and I talked my ass off as my daddy and grandfathers and shit like that. Let me see what my boy would say today, you know what I'm saying? Cause Muhammad Ali, he gone. And he here right now in us, Adam, this
He floats like a
Farrakhan.
butterfly, it stings
That's
like a bee.
us right
Who
there.
else but Muhammad Ali, the controversial, colorful fighter
Daddy,
who makes the ring
goddamn,
ring with his rhetoric,
that's grandmother's
lashing out
daddy
against
or
prejudice,
something. Because
war,
her and
even
grandmother
taking a few
look
pot
just
shots
alike.
at
Him and
Howard
grandmother
Cosell.
look just
Is he a
alike.
super boxer or a superstar?
Him
A
and
black hero,
grandmother. All
or
my
is he king of the
heroes
hype,
left
a
in
political figure or an
2012.
athlete? Join me on the next Aighe'lle when I welcome that
2011,
pugilist and
2013,
poet,
I was
Muhammad
gone.
Ali.
The Donahue Show number
See, we don't have to do none of that stuff no
10267,
more.
Muhammad Ali.
Ladies and gentlemen, here certainly is more than an athlete. He's a political figure of the 20th century.
Now, what if I
I
call
don't think
myself
you'll find too many
Muhammad
folks who argue
J,
with that.
Muhammad
One of the most popular,
AG? You know what I'm
talked about
saying? Muhammad
people in the world.
AGE
Mention his
for the
name, and in
earth
some
too.
places
You know
you're
what
in
I'm
for an
saying?
all-night argument.
AGE,
Maybe
nigga.
just a conversation. The heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali, right here.
That's the last thing you want to see is God smoking a cigarette. But this ain't no cigarette. But this ain't no dope either. It's just tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, I don't need no dope, but that's the best thing to see is God smoking dope. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all got dope around, God gonna always be around. Cause he gonna always tell you the truth. He ain't gonna lie to you. He ain't gonna make you have no wreck. He just gonna bullshit with you. He ain't gonna make you argue. That's the devil. That's TD and them robbers, snakes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Donahue, man. How much time you gonna play the fucking music, man? See, that's what you had to worry about. You ain't had no exit or skip and shit like that there. Them motherfuckers just, see, like I say, that's God. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with me, because that was 1985. I ain't made that. But it wasn't no pause. Wasn't no, you know, fast forward. Wasn't no, you did the 8-track, reel to reel, You didn't know all that shit. That was like a goddamn going to the movies to watch that shit.
You got a tummy there. That's old style beer, right?
Good living.
Yeah? You are a little, weren't you, what are you, 227 or something there?
230.
230? That's the
230
heaviest
now.
I've
Shit, he 230 pounds.
40, yeah, that's 40.
Yeah.
1977. You know I could add up 2025 minus, you know, 1977. Find out how old he was that day. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this angry question.
Hi, I'm Tessie Cruiser from
1977 minus the day he was born.
Seeing you're so good at
Give you the
poetry, I
day
was just
he
wondering how
was,
you
the
were
age he
graded by your
was
teacher in
when you
English when you were
seen
in school.
Bad.
Bad, really?
E minus.
E, oh, not A plus?
I barely got a search.
He was sick then. He was already sick
What
then.
helped me, I was the Olympic champion, and they didn't want to film me. See, in those days, schools weren't integrated. Central High was black, and Shawnee and MAore High and all these white schools had certain football players or high honors, and they didn't want me to look bad, so they passed me.
Oh, I see.
But
Yeah.
I'm not that good at reading or spelling or
Yeah, but
writing.
your poems, you know, you have to be good.
You know, see, that's like a teacher or something in school. And Ali was above age. He like 35 then. You know what I'm saying? But she voicing her opinion like she not talking to a real hero or something. But Muhammad Ali was like God on earth. You know what I'm saying? That was back then. You know what I'm saying? 77. You know what I'm saying? 77. You know what I'm saying? They had all kinds of race problems and, you know, prejudice problems and issues in the school and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Hitler had. The reason he had to get rid of all the high-powered, rich-ass people, you know, that was in Germany before I walked through and, you know, went to the beach with my friends and girlfriend and boys and my brother and shit and goddamn walked our ass from over there and lived in West Germany, you know, left East Germany. But then, you know, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying, was a big figure then, you know what I'm saying? And he probably didn't get to go to school and get to learn how to read and write and all that. He probably did. He snuck and did, because at that time they didn't want us reading and writing. And they'd do something to you if you knew what they knew, if they were teaching you right. You know what I'm saying? That woman there would have been ugly and fat back then. You know what I'm saying? But now, she's probably a good-looking lady, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. Somebody probably appreciate her if she ever got past the guilt of fucking over black people with that Planned Parenthood shit that white people did to black people. See, you can't talk the way you want to and tell the truth the way you want to unless you God, and you know you God. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Common sense.
Oh, I see.
I write good poems.
Thank you.
I got a quick one about the show. I love this show. I admire their style, but they pay it so cheap. I won't be back for a while.
They pay it so cheap. He say, I love this show, you know what I'm saying? But they pay it so cheap, I won't be here for a while, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say his original thing, because I could go back and then figure it out, hear what he said, but I ain't gonna do it. But, you know, he let Donahue, you know, the pay is so cheap, I won't be back for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's what he told me. Because back then, you know what I'm saying, they didn't want nobody to know the truth about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if he told you he was dumb and he became champion of the world, and even dodged going to the war, you know, they called him chicken for that, punk for that. And then, you know, what the KKK probably called him, you know what I'm saying? Now, the Black Panther Party was the opposite. They didn't want Ali to go to no war for no country that was not fair and equal. And we couldn't even learn in your country because you didn't even want us to learn to read or write because you was afraid we was going to take over. Like Hitler was afraid Jews was going to take over because they turned them words into fighting words and claimed to be what nobody else was. Me. G-O-D. A-D-A-M. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Farrakhan. of
I'm
Ali.
Patricia Gallagher from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, and I'm a teacher.
That's
and I
IG,
love to teach readings,
nigga,
you know,
shit,
good at
cause
it.
this
Be
me, you
interesting.
know what I'm saying?
I'm not really.
IG, AIG, nigga.
I mean, I can get by, but to teach me the time it takes to study, and I don't like it.
I, shit is AIT. You know what I mean?
Don't you forgive me for my dress. I forgot all about coming on this show until the last 30 minutes.
And if you ask the Most High God,
I forgot, so I
you
didn't
know
have
what I'm
time to
saying?
get dressed.
I listened to your friend Howard Cosell this morning,
My
and he
friend.
said Leaghe is getting old, he's lost a step, he talked about Leaghe, and he said the only reason you continue to fight is you can't turn down the money and you need it. Why do you continue to fight?
Well, Howard Cosell is always talking.
Yeah.
I just fight a 15-round fight, natural winning. He gets the mic. Muhammad, you're tired. You're not the same man you were 10 years ago. That shows you the limit of his intelligence. Who is the same they were 10 years ago? I'm gonna ask his wife, is he the same?
Yeah, cause like that right there, he 35 years old. But he fought when he was, 20, 22, 21, 19, he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying? Howard Cosell always fought with him because Howard Cosell an old man. And then he come out after the fight, he tired, Howard Cosell talking about. It ain't the same 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And, shit. Man, sports don't last that long. An athlete don't supposed to last that long. But growth hormone is a motherfucker. Steroids is a motherfucker. Testosterone a motherfucker. Estrogen a motherfucker. And if you give it to people old, they gonna get young again. If you give it to people young, they gonna stay young and get even younger. In the mind and the spirit and all that. And that 120 years of my spirit, my soul, 120 years, you're going to continue to have ghosts here. Because I'm always know I'm living. Because I'm the spirit. I'm Pop's ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Your question was what now?
Why do you continue to fight?
Well, I'm doing a lot of things. National, international, business-wise.
Thank you, grandmother. Thank you, Farrakhan. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Adrian. You know what I'm saying? You the real Ali. You and Chris Brown.
But if you, then the world heavyweight champion.
Little bit of dirt, little bit of poem, little bit of Ali, little bit of Norton, little bit of goddamn George Foreman, little bit of Adam, whole bunch of Adams. Shit.
For 11 more months before I'm forced to fight.
Adam love Ali. And that's what it's supposed to be. Adam love I. You know what I'm saying? Adam, ATOM, love, LUV, I, Lee. And I'm gone, man. The other way around, man, because I got to go where the mirror at. The other way. You know what I'm saying?
What Howard Cosell don't like is because I tell him off. I talk to him like I want to. I pull on his leg, threaten to pull him off.
Yeah, he be playing with it.
But they don't know what I'm going to do. I might fight, I might not, but I haven't decided yet.
You are the game, though. That's the whole point. Let me just, if I was a fight promoter, the worst thing that could happen to me is for you to get beat.
It's to lose
you
a
are
fight.
The whole ball game.
Or lose a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
So I'd be tempted to put
still today, they going to arenas all over the world to see a boxing match. I don't know about today, man. Ain't nobody paying for it.
Well, there aren't that many talented challengers, are there?
Everybody sitting at home watching it on the cell phone, on TV. Anybody got to go to the fight. Get it free. Pay the premium. That's what you're going to have to pay for the goddamn rent after a while. A premium. You already pay a premium for rent. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if it's a lady, if it ain't on the first, shit, it go up. Interest, taxes, all that shit go up. Shit, you end up paying 2 times, like I do. $1,600 for a goddamn, $600 place. And I play $600 for a $1,600 plate. I'm paying a fourth of that every goddamn month, which is a whole goddamn 2 months goddamn rent. That's why I got the months, you know what I'm saying? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And it's every first letter mean what name of that goddamn money is. And I'm the only one know them months, because I make them up every year.
Do you become friends with the
That's
men
why
you fight?
streets change.
And also,
You know what I'm saying? And you
when a man
always
hits you
on
and hurts
Nolan Road.
do you want
Because
to come back
Nolan
higher
is
at
the
him?
no
Do you
land.
dislike him for
It
hurting
just
you?
changed. K-N-O-W. You know what I'm saying?
Shake it off. And don't get hurt no worse.
No land mean you in the ocean, motherfucker. This the old ocean, bitch ass nigga.
As soon as you lose your head, you forget what you're doing.
This chanky pen, nigga. Shit.
But when you get hurt, you don't feel it.
And chanky pen means shanky pen, nigga. Shit.
You hit so hard,
You go to Bay City, you never leave that motherfucker, man. 120 years, short time, man. The devil know he gone, he been gone, but shit. Another million years for me, another day for me.
Maybe you might get the thumb in the eye, you might get hit real sweat and burns on the jaw, or you might hit the stomach. Most
Scars?
from boxing, do you see any?
Do you see anything to this smooth face? He crazy. He crazy.
There was a...
That's Chris. That's the way Chris Brown used to act, just like that.
There was a kid in your high school who had a punch, you said, the all-time punch.
Chris even rode a bull one time.
So hard, Charlie,
I seen it on a picture one time. That's why I said once, but he did it a lot.
You'd never get up. And everybody said he's going to get you, or what was that?
Corky Baker.
Corky Baker?
Because his daddy rode bulls and he wanted to see Chris
Was that the
ride.
last time you were scared?
James
Was
Brown.
Corky scared?
So the hell say James Brown and Peck not
The
brothers.
only thing I'm fighting over is the
Peck
bad
and
airplanes,
James Brown come from Cedarburg, the country. And James Brown, Cuny Dale, all of us. Shit.
He hasn't hit it yet.
Damn, old Lotion Phillips 66, that's our shit, man. Dog Chemical, you paid for it, but this shit, the rest of it, I was Adam is Richard. Rich Yard, nigga. See it right, Hill Yard, nigga. Hill our last name, you know what I'm saying?
And one day he started boxing. I was Golden Glove champion, and he put the gloves on, and they said he was gonna kill me. We had a show called Tomorrow's Champion.
Yeah.
And see what happened was if he had got me on the street wrestling physically, he'd probably kill me. But when it comes to boxing, the muscles don't mean nothing. It's for whoever can hit and not be hit wins. And, and being this skinny kid with long arms and real fast, the muscles, he draw back.
Boom. Yeah.
10 times they're gone. And time he swing, I'm over here. So that was that type fight. I beat him by decision, didn't knock him out.
So you fought, in your own career, you fought men who are stronger than you.
Oh, much stronger. So strong they use band roll on.
Who's the strongest? Who's the strongest?
No, the strongest.
Strongest man, just in terms of...
Ernie Schaefer's.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's stronger than Joe Frazier and George Foreman. He hit hard. He's got to hit his record.
See, he have to be careful what he say, because, you know, a boxer, you know, dangerous. And all the dudes he talking about, they dangerous too. So he had to face them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Every week he had to fight somebody. At that time, he was fighting every week. You know, every couple of months.
The champ is, what's the matter?
Yeah, it wasn't every couple of years.
They
ain't give
one of the most...
They ain't give
Wait a minute, stay with me. You're in it.
How did I get here?
You were unpopular.
That goddamn boy, that's Chris Brown all the way, boy. And Adrian Caesar too. Because that's Will Smith.
Time when the name Muhammad Ali, when I joined my Islamic faith, they wouldn't announce me. I went to Madison Square Garden when I said fight.
And if I had to move it, shit, Mike Epps would be in there locking. You know what I'm saying?
Things changed. Think about this. At one time,
and Lump would be in there as, you know, Barry Sanders.
President Kennedy a few days ago, the world was shocked, man. It's old news.
And baby sister, of course, would be Olive Oil. And Sweet Pea, of course, would be Nisha.
Couldn't make it. It's all your mother's, your father.
And Mama Frankie would be Mama Caesar. You know what I'm saying? And grandmother be Grandmother Davis.
The things I did, the things It happened.
Will B. Williams, you know what I'm saying? Will I Am for Ann. Shit. And Ann, I'm sorry. Miss Ann, Miss Owens of Angleton, Angeltown, you know what I'm saying? That I can't come back to. Because if a husband see me and he one of them new trucks I bought him back then, Dodge, Dooley, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with Dodge. I'm a Ford man, you know what I'm saying? And a Chevrolet
You're
man.
going to be the greatest for a very short time. But
And I'm the greatest for all time now. This daddy Adam, you know, first Adam. I'm just sitting here to tell you the truth. And every woman I had, I'm sorry if I messed up your next relationship. I'm sorry to the next man after me. With any woman in the world, it is that just all my existence of being alive, being a life, being a ghost, being anything you want me to be.
Nixon,
Thank you.
it ain't bad as it was. You can't stay mad
And
for
I'm
so long. I
sorry.
don't know how mad your wife make you. I don't know how mad she gets you. Just go in another room and stay an hour. She don't be that mad the next hour.
Yeah.
The next day she be less mad. So people can't just stay mad all the time.
Yeah, no.
Everything, you soon get to go do something else to do.
We're in Chicago. Have you been talking with Joyce Brothers?
See, I don't care. I don't care how bad news is about yourself or me. Were you married?
No.
Well,
What's the worst thing that can happen to
The
me?
worst thing that could happen, no, not kill, death, or nothing, but a
Me
scandal.
professionally.
Yeah, it may hurt your profession because they take it off TV.
Oh gosh, I can think of a couple things. I don't know if I'd care to go into them.
But all about
Your
that
point is what? Tomorrow, huh?
Stay in the house 3 or 4 days and come out and be old.
Yeah.
That day when it's all in the papers, they read it, they see it, hey, goes.
Yeah.
You be ashamed, but stay in 3 or 4 days and be old.
Weren't you ever depressed? You ever get down? Come on. I mean, you know, where
See, people
you just,
want you to be down. People want you
you
to
know,
be
emotionally depressed, feeling sad.
You know
blue.
what I'm saying?
I'm thinking, in the serious, I don't.
I don't know if you are either.
Well, see, if
You'll
you-
never need a shrink, will
If
you?
you do,
I said you remember, because everybody done seen my life. I remember when I was wrestling, you know what I'm saying? And I was signing autographs. And this white lady walked up to me. She was about 80, 77. But at that time, you know, 80, 77 looked good, you know what I'm saying? Because they had growth hormones, you know what I'm saying? And the right doctors was giving the right medicine to people, you know what I'm saying? You had to trust the doctor like you trust God then. So, because anybody give you poison. So, you know, if anybody making your medicine, that's where you get witch doctors from. You know what I'm saying? Witchcraft, you know what I'm saying? Sorcerers and, you know, all them other motherfuckers that's devils and demons and satanic. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? She told me, she said, I come to see you fight. You know what I'm saying? All the time. I love watching you fight. And then when I signed the autograph, she walked off and said, but I want you to get your head knocked off. The only reason I show up is to one day see you get your head knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
deeply religious, or if you truly believe in a God, then you don't really grieve or fear too much about too much stuff. I never been down. I would if my daughter or son, they got killed. And that's never happened. Death has never happened real close to me yet. Or to say your mother just passed, that would get me.
Yeah.
But nothing like it's happened.
Yeah.
So I've never been really just down.
I have, man. I was so down, man. I don't know. I think I went down and was up, like floating in the water with my head up, but in the ocean with no boat or nothing, you know, just by myself. That's the way I felt, you know what I'm saying, when I lost my kids, you know what I'm saying? When I lost my kids, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, this shit a trip. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, this Muhammad Ali 10 years ago, but you know what I'm saying? He still don't know me 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna listen to him 10 years ago. It might be something, but ain't got nothing to do with 2025.
Leo,
I don't
Aries,
listen
Sag
to it.
energy.
That's
Is their
gossip,
lover
slander.
or their
If I go
ex-lover. They're
behind
telling
me
on them.
10 years to listen to
Clarify
some shit
what
that
this
was said,
Capricorn's doing right
I'm listening to
now.
gossip and
Told you
slander.
it's falling
And
apart.
I'm becoming the devil myself listening to that shit.
They're trying to defend themselves.
Just think
They are
about
trying
listening to
defend
witchcraft or
themselves
card
by
readers or
telling
something
on,
like that. Now, everybody
the
do their
Leo
job.
and
But,
the Aries.
you know, they doing their job for their own
About the Ace of
neighborhood, their
Pentacles.
own
What about that Ace
life,
of
their
Pentacles?
own, you know, because right now,
Clarify that Ace
everybody
of
hurting for
Pentacles.
money because ain't nobody supposed to
Clarify
be
the Ace
buying
of
and selling
Pentacles.
shit. That's the mark of the beast with
That
a
they didn't
credit
get what they
card or
expected.
a loan card
Or they got
goddamn
communication that they
a
did not get what
loan
they
card.
expected. And
That's
what's happening?
illegal in Texas. You know,
That they
Texas
didn't get what they
taxes, you
expected
know,
from this
said
karmic
don't
fire sign
bullshit
couple.
with Texas.
And right
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
what
Keep
is
America
happening right
clean.
now,
You know what
clarify
I'm
that
saying?
Six
Keep
of Cups
America
right now.
clean. Keep America all clean
When they
because you're going
spoke
to see
something out,
God when you go
they're
outside,
not
go to
moving
school.
forward with them.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
God teach you.
So that Capricorn
And you
is
tell them
not
that
moving
too.
forward
You know what I'm
with
saying?
that fire sign couple that they had this exchange with, and that
Tell
they're
them they
planning
gotta be
what?
God
They're
to
planning
teach
do
you.
what?
You know what I'm saying? Because you know God. And God is the
They're
only one
planning
that can
to do
teach
what?
you all this.
They're heartbroken. A Queen of Swords reverse is heartbroken. What are they planning to do with that Two of Wands? The Four of Wands, the Hierophant. Okay. They're not going to move forward with this secret society, this organization, this community. They're getting kicked out.
Somebody say they mama is no God. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Oh man, come on, man. Now, Creflo Dollar, why are you sitting up here talking about grace-based giving? And for you, man, I swear to God, you in the title, the devil, Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Robbers, Jake. You lied and said you repented, you know what I'm saying, for you know, shit you did, you know what I'm saying, buying and selling, adding taxes, interest, banks, and shit like that there to the economy and naming yourself Dollar. You know what I'm saying? You been at a long time, man. Then you got a goddamn anniversary on the day daddy died. You know what I'm saying? Shit, come on, man. You know you fail from grace because you don't show grace, you don't show mercy, and you do not forgive. You are sacrificing people, Creflo Dollar, with your damn fucked up money, buying and selling. Get your ass off the air. I don't need your teaching or condolences or nothing. You ain't never said nothing to God.
Let me give you some examples. You need to go and study these, all right? All right, so tithing. Leviticus 27 and 30. Write that down, Leviticus.
Nigga, stop lying. Leviticus say, do not eat blood. Do not drink blood. And your ass say, take this cup, eat, drink. And it say, do not, do a man rob God? And then you say, you know, where have we robbed you? In tithe and offering, you rob God. And you are cursed with a curse. Even this whole nation. Because they took money from my soul and then killed me for it. And then gonna sit up here and have an anniversary for it.
Leviticus 27 and 30, so you can have something to look at.
Man, shut up.
And then Malachi 3, verses 8 through 10. So what's going on in these two?
So Malachi 3, 8 through 10, I just told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Will a man rob God? And this motherfucker have. And this motherfucker ain't never said he was sorry to God. Because he don't believe nobody is.
Scriptures, what do we discover? Well, Israel was commanded to give 10%.
How Israel gonna give 10% if Israel a motherfucking lie? You know what I'm saying? And ain't never been no God because you ain't never knew Adam was God. And you sitting up here as, you know, Eve, because you married, sitting up here trying to tell somebody something so you can get some views. And if you got 485,000 K subscribers, they paying you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting paid. You taking money. I ain't. I'm God. You TD, the devil. Robbers, jakes, snakes.
And in some cases, they were commanded to give more than 10%.
Oh, goddamn. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's just robbing God. Talking about it's real to rob God. And he is Levites. What? Levites?
So
what?
They were commanded to give.
Leaves? Need money from y'all?
Like I said, in some
demanded
cases,
to give
10%.
10%? More than 10%?
Agricultural produce.
Oh, man. Goddamn.
To support the
That
Levites.
ain't the church. That ain't the church. That ain't the church. We don't fuck with no goddamn church. Shit, that's sin against the God of gods. That's the synagogue, boy. You know what I'm saying? In Christ, not you. You don't cry, motherfucker. You ain't never cried east. You ain't never cried west. You ain't never cried north. You ain't never cried south. You ain't never got on your knees before God, have you? Because you don't know me and you'll never see me. Creflo, Mr. Dollar. Because you ain't never said sir to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here trying to make money.
The priest and the temple system. So the temple had a system, right?
Yeah, the synagogue had a system. The sin against the God of gods had a system. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you apologize, you don't know that system. This fair row. Not with pick heaven in it. Spell it right. Get it right. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere, man. No money for you. You know what I'm saying? True magic. You know what I'm saying? Shit. True magic. Let me see what my girl talking about. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Look at everything.